All right, so let's get into this video, man. Um, if you're watching this, you already know what this video is about. Okay, this is actually me just talking straight up on the camera, a little bit raw, and I'm not gonna edit so much. So let's just get straight into it. So first thing I want to talk about is my new program and why I switched from upper lower to full body. So if you don't know by now, I was doing upper lower for about like 8 weeks. Well, I've been doing it for the past like 3 years consistently. I've tried full body, push pull legs, and all that stuff for about a month or two, but I always went back to upper lower. So upper lower was my main thing, and I just switched from upper lower to full body. And the reason why I did that is because, for me, 3 times a week is what I needed to commit to, because 5 times a week was a little too much. You know, 5 times a week was a little too much. I had to travel from where I train my clients, take the 4 or 5 train. I had to walk to the 4 or 5 train, then take that about 3 stops. I was like, yo, 5 times a week is taking a lot of time, so I need to switch from 3 times. So that's the main reason why I'm doing full body. But I do think it's actually a little better, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so first off, when it comes to full body versus upper lower, the biggest difference is that full body is going to allow you to train muscle groups at 3 times a week frequency. And why that's important and why that's better than 2 times a week frequency is because when you are not training, or after, like, post stimulus, so let's say you had just trained, you did upper body, about 3 days, if you don't train upper body again, you will start to atrophy those fibers. So the muscle groups that you train and that you stimulated for muscle growth, once that stimulus is done and the whole process of building muscle, building proteins, new proteins is done, then from there they will start to atrophy. Your goal is to avoid the amount of atrophy. So the less atrophy, the better, because now you know for sure you're growing at the fastest rate possible. Trying to speak, but this freaking ambulance, dude. So you guys don't know, I'm gonna cut into real life now, because this whole YouTube video is gonna be about not just the gym, but I'm gonna give you guys some insight in my life and what's been going on. So for me, I just moved into Hamilton Heights, okay, and I live with my beautiful girlfriend. We've been together for 8 years. If you guys don't know, she doesn't know that I'm gonna be posting this, so I'm just gonna say this right now. But we've been dating since high school, right? So we met since high school, and pretty much we broke up about 2023 in June. So that's where we took each other off on social media. But most of my friends, you should know by now that I'm dating her again. Uh, Dating her again is funny, but yeah, man, we broke up, and then after that, I basically moved out of where I used to live, which was in Jamaica, Richmond Hill. That's where I used to have like the I was basically upstairs, so it was like a wood interior. It was like very old fashioned. We had a balcony you can see outside. It was very cool. But I had moved out of there, and I went to where my parents live, which is in Arvin, Rockaway. Shout out to Rockaways if you're from Rockaways. Cool. I just recently moved here. So she got an apartment because her parents ended up moving to Salvador. I don't know if she want her whole business out there, so I'm not gonna say much on it, but basically she got her new apartment. Yeah, I moved in with her just recently. So for me, I take a D, 3 stops, boom, I'm at my job. 4 or 5 stops. And yeah, man, it's been very, very, very cool living in Manhattan. So yo, look, so I just ordered this new mic, guys. Okay, this is gonna be cool stuff. You guys can't see the whole thing. Let me see if I can bring it. I don't want to break this shit. Ugh. So I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna be singing like Yasin. I'll be like, just hit a wrecking ball. Okay, that was absolutely terrible. My bad. You guys don't know I'm an artist. Watch this. Watch this. Okay, I know I'm delusional. My girlfriend tells me all the time. It's a lifestyle. Whoa. Yeah, listen. It's a lifestyle. Really don't know how to go with the style. Cause you got no fucking dials. And I got no riles. I don't know what I'm saying. But we about to move to full body. fuck up or lower. You don't know how to hit the gym because you are a grower. You gotta grow in the gym. Hit the stimulus because you got no fucking friends and you got no fucking hits on the list. You just gotta hit some beats. Just gotta go with the flow, cause you gotta go fast, 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 fast. Hit that push-up curl. Hit that squat, hack squat, leg extensions looking fully optimal. Then after that, you gotta hit some lat pull down. After that, you gotta hit the shoulder press. After shoulder press is a single arm cable lateral raise, because you gotta know what's up with the new stuff, because you gotta be up to date. You can't fuck with it, man. If you're trying to grow optimally, you're trying to be the science-based lifter, because you gotta go with the hop fuck Lee. I don't know what I'm saying, but fuck it. We're gonna go. Boom. Yeah. Gotta go with the flow, cause you got no hoes. You got no hoes on the list, cause you gotta hit every fucking optimal split, baby. Yeah. Then na 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 na, hitting 3 times a week. Don't need five. Blah. Don't need five. You don't need six. Bro, split is trash. Don't be a bitch. Don't hit that shit. That shit trash. My bad. If I hurt your feelings, it was for the best. Okay? I'm trying to make sure you grow the best. Trying to make sure you grow the best. Cause you my mans. And I got a little knowledge in here. Yeah. Woo! That was fire, right? Yo, listen, man. I know that shit was terrible. All right, I'm not a freestyler. Just gotta give me some time. Life update is I just recently quit caffeine. I'm not gonna say quit because I didn't quit, but I'm taking a break from caffeine, and it's actually feeling really good. You know, there's been times I have to wake up at 4:30 a.m. because I have clients at 6 a.m. and I go to sleep like at 10, 11 sometimes. So I end up only sleeping 5, 6 hours, and I feel like shit. I'm like, damn, and I need that caffeine to wake me up. But you know, today was a testament of how I think there is a, I'm sure there is evidence on this. I don't know, but I just felt fine. I went to sleep. I only had 6 hours of sleep, and I feel totally fine. I think caffeine just really, like, once you rely on it too heavily, you'll end up crashing, man. I know you guys know that, right? You'll end up crashing off the caffeine. But I was anxious. I was like pretty stressed out. You know, now that I got a lot of clients now, and yeah, man, I was like I just did not feel good, and taking that caffeine break was awesome. I also want to talk about today. I want to talk about why I left social media or YouTube, and the reason behind that is because for me, you know, I think I had a big insecurity of not feeling validated within my own training knowledge and my own coaching. I think I have this self-image perfectionist thing in my head. And so, meaning that I basically want to be perfect and I want to be very articulate. I want to sound smart. I think that's just a validation thing that I was seeking from other people and from people online. And this is just me being very vulnerable here. I had just quit my full-time Equinox, like all the clients I had, you know, so it was very difficult for me to stay consistent online because I felt like I needed to accomplish more, since I wasn't making much money, and also my physique wasn't up to par. So I was like, I don't know how I can give advice when I feel like I'm not qualified to do that at the moment. And also my coaching experience, like I felt like I was a great coach, and I definitely understood things more than other coaches. But the problem there was like, oh, I feel like I need to produce more results with clients. I need to get better with clients, get better at communicating, etc. So those were a lot of the things that I had worked on myself. Also, just from a personal mindset, mental aspect, I also improved a lot, you know. And yeah, this is where I'm at today. I came to that realization. But now, you know, I'm training with the Live Method. I'm doing that, and I still have some independent clients as well. So for me, the past couple of months has been phenomenal. I've been gaining experience with my clients. I've been having tons of fun producing results, and there's still more results to produce. I've also worked on a online website, online thing that I'm not going to speak much on right now, but it's such a great thing. So yeah, man, I think that's pretty much just gonna wrap up this video. I don't really have anything else in mind. I guess just recapping a lot of things. Just full body is better than upper lower. Just kidding. It's definitely not better, but for me, I definitely do like the advantage of training each muscle group 3 times a week. However, what I've noticed so far, since this is my 3rd week, today actually I was supposed to go to the gym, and I just started jujitsu again, guys, which is really fun, very, very, very fun. So actually, I did jujitsu in high school. I took a couple jujitsu classes, and I definitely did Muay Thai. I never took it seriously, never really got into it, and I'm not familiar with the ground game, so I just got into jiu-jitsu. My coworker put me on. Hopefully we get to do Muay Thai soon too. So what was I saying though? Other than that, I was supposed to go to the gym today, but I didn't end up go today, so I'm gonna go tomorrow. But I have a full body split, okay, which I definitely want to release here. So my experience doing the upper lower mesocycle. Let me talk about that, and then I think I can finish. I'm trying to cap it at 20 minutes, and then I have to edit all this stuff. So video probably feels all over the place. Listen, it's a little raw. I'm just talking, okay? So it's not fully well structured, but I got my points across. But I want to just talk about my upper lower experience again and why I got into full body. So upper lower, I was going 5 times a week. It was hard for me to come in 5 times a week, but the overall results, I definitely did gain some. I did make some improvements with my arms, and some improvements with my legs, but I did feel like I did feel like it was a bit too much, just 5 times a week. I think it really is this minimal approach. You have to have really low volumes if you want to be well recovered within each session. And now that I'm doing 3 times a week, it feels like I feels like I have just better recovery. Now, I think that's more subjective, not objective, because the performance increasements hasn't been as much. It's not as apparent with upper lower, because when you do upper lower, I'm sure that you guys are cycling different exercises each time you work out. So you'll probably see increase in exercise progressions, as opposed to full body, because with full body, you're not going to make the same progression within the same exercise 3 times within a week. That is insane. You are most likely either fucking up the exercise, you're not training hard enough. So, there's a lot of variables. But anyways, so yeah, so now the only tricky part with full body that I've found for myself is just being able to progressively overload, and knowing, okay, for me, it's definitely gonna be a lot slower. I'm not gonna see improvements like I used to with upper lower, because again, it's about basically a B rotation, so it's like about the same exercises. So I'm not really gonna see improvements within each workout, but within each week, I should see about 5 to 10% increases within all my exercises, across all my exercises. So yeah, I can drop the split, and I want to make a full body program. I want to make a full body and upper lower program for you guys. But we are going to do that within the next video. Okay, the next video we'll talk about my full body experience. Right now I'm actually in a calorie deficit. So I have been in a calorie deficit for the past 6 weeks. I've recently started tracking more rigorously. So it's been going well. I'm eating about 2,200 calories. I'm walking a lot, so I'm most likely burning. I'm probably within a net throughout the week 3,500 calorie deficit. Since for me, I like to eat. I'm not gonna lie, I like a good Domino's pizza, or what else do I like, bro? It's really been Domino's pizza recently, or a burger from Wimpy's. So I eat out on the weekends, but I definitely make sure that I'm throughout the week. I'm definitely at that deficit at the end of the week. And yeah, man, that's it. I'm just trying to get some abs again. I think we're getting there. You know, we'll see. We'll see where we are at in June. I have a trip in July, DR, so I'm trying to have abs by then. Other than that, it's been good with you. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram because I will be posting some reels. I have some really nice videos. I'm going to be posting videos on why low reps. Why low reps and minimal sets is more effective than high volumes and high reps. I'll get into all of the mechanisms. I'm going to talk about some of the research papers and why the results are that they are. And again, I'm gonna give you guys the sauce. Okay, so definitely follow me on Instagram. And other than that, peace out. Enjoy your day.